Hey, it's week 7 of our series, Love Like Jesus. If you were at church this weekend, I hope that you enjoyed hearing our special guest speaker, Duffy Robbins, talk about the way that Jesus loved children. And so one of the ways that we love like Jesus is by valuing kids and loving the kids that God's put in our life. You might not be a parent. You're not exempt from this message, because when we talk about loving like Jesus, we're not just talking about loving the kids that God's given us biologically. We're talking about loving the kids that God has given our church. And so as a church, the challenge that we have is, how are we as a church valuing kids? How are all of us coming around the kids that God's put in our family, our spiritual family, and giving them value? Where are we making space for kids to matter, to hear the gospel, to be loved and accepted, to find healing? Where are we creating space to pour into the lives of the kids and teenagers that God has entrusted us? So for some of us, that might look like helping in kids ministry. For some of us, we should not help in kids ministry, right? But regardless of the role that you play, valuing kids is not an option that we have as believers. We all are called to value kids. And so the challenge this week is how do we do that? What does that look like? What does that look like for you? What does that look like for your small group? What does that look like for your ministry area? What role do you play in valuing kids? And why was that so important to Jesus? I hope you guys have a great week. I hope that you come out of this with a really clear picture of the role that you have in valuing the next generation. And I hope that you guys really do love kids the way that Jesus did going forward.